Welcome back, everybody. Today we're having fun talking about Packers fans, you know, those ridiculous cheeseheads. But right now, we want to talk about eating cheese, okay? The sensible way to use it, not wearing it, eating it. Dr. Will Clower of Mediterranean Wellness is here with us today, and he says there is good cheese and not so good cheese, and then there's some really pretty bad cheese out there that you don't want to eat during your Super Bowl parties under any circumstances. Dr. Will, good to see you.
It's great to see you.
I mean, I'm overstating the case. I guess you can eat Cheese Whiz anytime you want, but it's not the best.
Yeah, it's not the best thing. Yeah, exactly. And it's really confusing for us because it used to be that people would say,
yeah, not that long ago,
whatever you do, don't eat the cheese because the cholesterol gets in your heart and then your heart explodes, you die, right?
Right.
Since that's so last millennium, so what we hear now is that the cheese consumption and cholesterol, for example, that there's good cholesterol and there's bad cholesterol, and you want to maximize the good and minimize the bad.
Yeah.
And there was a study, John, that just came out from NIH showing that in women who eat more cheese, their good cholesterol improves, their bad cholesterol decreases, making cheese heart healthy.
Isn't it that interesting? I mean, in a way, it sort of mirrors red wine, if you think about it.
That's exactly right.
The discovery of what resveratrol does and all the other properties, I guess, in Merlot and Cab that improve your health.
Exactly.
Cheese can do the same.
Well, yeah, if it's eaten in control and if you eat the good stuff. Now, something I did was I looked at the number of heart disease deaths per country. These are recent 2008 data, and the per capita cheese consumption. Per capita, who's eating the most cheese? And what I found when I plotted those next to each other is that there's no correlation. In countries where people eat more cheese, they don't get more heart attacks.
Really?
So the theory behind it was kind of misleading or just thinking wrong.
All right, well, so what is the good cheese so that we know? And I'm assuming it's not going to be the cheese,
the
Cheese Whiz.
This is one of the, listen, anything that comes out of an aerosol spray can, it goes under your arms, not on your crackers.
Remember that,
I'm
folks.
just saying, man. And then there's the stuff, if you look at the ingredients.
Have you used Cheese Whiz as deodorant before? Is that what you just admitted
That's right.
to?
Man, it blocks everything. And it never goes bad. Bacteria won't even eat this. This is like clue number one, man. And
bad stuff.
Have you ever gone to a stadium, a game, and you watch people with the nachos and the cheese stuff?
I've done it. Guilty.
Oh, my God. It's like nuclear orange, man. And they put it on their stuff. If you hold it up to a light, it will glow in the dark. It's a night light. This is the stuff to avoid.
It's one of those things, too, that when you first start it, and I know you'll know what I'm talking about, when you first start it and you're hungry, it's so good. But then by the time you get to the end and you've used all of it and all your chips, you're thinking to yourself, why did I do that?
Oh, yeah, it's gross.
All right, so what's the good stuff that won't make us feel that way?
Exactly, and that is any natural cheese. I mean, what I've included here are three beautiful examples. One is a light, a medium, and a dark cheese, a strong cheese. And this,
I'm smelling one of them.
I know.
Which one is it?
This medium. This is a Morbier. It's beautiful. The thing that's cool about Morbier, by the way, is that the lower one, the lower cheese under the ash, is the morning milk from the sheep or
All right,
the
now
goat.
wait a minute. Speak my language.
Okay.
What is ash?
Well, when they make this cheese, they'll make one layer of cheese and they'll put actual ash in between, and then they'll have another layer of cheese. This is from the morning milk. This is from the afternoon milk. And you can taste a difference.
And I see that,
it's
that little
thing.
black line.
Oh, yeah.
What is that? Is that the ash?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, look at that.
Isn't that amazing?
Now, is the cheese above and below the ash line just equally good or good for you?
Equally good and good for you.
Okay.
The thing about the cheese is to make sure that it's a real cheese and it's not a processed cheese food. If it has to tell you it's a food, let it go, man. It's not good. So any of these are fine. Now, the thing that makes cheese bad for you is overconsumption.
Sure.
So
like anything.
Like anything, exactly. So when you eat your cheese and you have a little piece like this, make that last as long as possible. You got to put it in your mouth. You got to love on it. Make it, just let it go. But if you chew, swallow,
really
chew, swallow, chew, swallow, it is calorie dense. And so it will come back to you if you eat a large volume of it.
And I was going to ask you, that goes to my question, is there a right way to eat cheese and a wrong way? And you just answered it.
Yeah, exactly.
Take your time.
Take your time.
Eat it separately as though it's its own food?
You can do it either way you want. That's what I do. That's what I like to do because I love cheese, man. And cheese is a righteous food. You say amen to that.
Yeah.
And so
you
get a little cheese and you put it in your mouth and then you work it.
Yeah.
Let it, you break it up, let it, and you taste it. But if you chew and swallow, chew and swallow, and chew and swallow, you overconsume, you get too many calories, and then finally it can become bad for you.
Gotcha.
That's how you control consumption, and you still get to eat the cheese.
Well, it's
bonus.
Yeah, bonus indeed. And that's what we're looking for. Dr. Will Clower, always a pleasure having you here.
Thank you so much, John.
Mediterranean Wellness. He's here every other Monday to talk about healthy living and eating. We always want to thank you for that.